Hello great viewers, and welcome once again to UMass Media for another awesome class. Today I'll be taking you through simple algebraic equations in number basis. In previous videos we've done conversion of number basis from base 10 to other basis and from other basis to base 10, both whole numbers and decimals. I'll be dropping the links of those videos at the description of this video. In case you have not watched them, do well to check on them so you can have an understanding of today's class. Let's go right away to today's class. The first algebraic equation we'll be considering today in number basis is if 23 in base s is equal to 32 in base 5, find x. Now what we'll do here is that we'll be converting each of these to base 10, and then we can find the unknown, which is the base of 23. Okay, we do 2 times the base x raised to power the position of the digit minus 1. And since we have 2 digits here, 1 and 2, we're going to have 1 as the power here. Plus 3 times x, the base, raised to power 0. Now, we've been able to explain before now in previous videos that in converting a number to base 10, we multiply the digit by the base raised to power of the position of the digit minus 1. Since we have 2 digits here, if we subtract 1, we're going to have 1. That is why we'll have x raised to power 1. Then the next will be x raised to power 0. Let's do the same thing for the right hand side. We have 3 times the base 5. Since we have 2 digits here, minus 1 gives us 1. So this is 3 times 5 raised to power 1. Plus the next digit 2 times the base 5. 1 minus 1 is 0, so we have here 0. So this will give us, since x raised to power 1 is x, 2 times x is 2x. Plus x raised to power 0 is 1. Any number raised to power 0 is 1 according to the law of zero index. So we have 3 times 1, 3. Equals 5 raised to power 1 is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 5 raised to power 0 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2. So we have 2x plus 3 equals 15 plus 2. We collect like terms, we send this 3 over to the other side of the equation, and for us to do that, the sign is going to change from positive to negative. It's a rule. So we have 15 plus 2 minus 3. Then we'll have 2x equals 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 minus 3 is 14. So at this point, we'll divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x, which is 2. So we'll have 2x all over 2 equals 14 all over 2. 2 cancels 2 here, we're left with x equal to 7. By this, we have arrived at the solution of this question. What it means is that this number 23 is in base 7 and is equal to 32 in base 5. That's how simple this problem is. I want you to take time and go over it, but don't go, I still have one more question we're going to solve on this. If 124 in base s is equal to 7 in bracket 14 in base s, find x. So we are going to convert this number, which is in base s, that is unknown to us, to base 10. And we're going to do the same thing with this 14 that is in bracket, which is in base x. Now the 7 outside the bracket is a number in base 10. That is why they brought it outside the bracket. So it is not having the same base as 14. So this is in base 10. Let's have that in mind. So let's do that. We're going to have 1 times the base x raised to power. Now since we have 3 digits here, 1, 2, 3, we're going to subtract 1 and that will give us 2. So this will be raised to power 2. Plus the next digit 2 times the base x minus 1 again, that will give us 2 minus 1, 1. Plus 4 times x, the base, raised to power 0, equal to 7 times 1 times x, the base, Now we have 2 digits here, minus 1 gives us 1. So this will be raised to power 1 plus 4 times x to the base. 1 minus 1, this gives us 0. Now on the left hand side, 1 times x squared gives us x squared plus x raised to power 1 is x, 2 times x is 2x. X raised to power 0 is 1, and 4 times 1 is 4. So we have plus 4 equal to 7 into x raised to power 1 is x, 1 times x is x, plus x to the power 0 is 1, 4 times 1 is 4. Now at this point, we are going to open the bracket on the right hand side. So we are going to have x squared plus 2x plus 4 equal to 7 times x is 7x. Remember, when we expand by opening the bracket, we consider the sign of each term. So here is 7 is positive and 4 is positive. So plus plus gives us plus. That's plus times plus gives us plus. So we have 7 times 4 is 28. At this point, we are going to collect like terms. We are going to bring over 7x to join 2x, then bring over 28 and merge it with 4. So we are going to have x squared plus 2x. Bringing over this, the sign will change from positive to negative. So we have minus 7x plus 4. We'll bring over 28 to the left hand side of the equation. The sign will change from positive to negative. So we have minus 28. And now, since nothing is left on the right hand side of the equation, having carried over every term there to the left hand side, we have equal to 0. This is x squared. 2x minus 7x gives us minus 5x. 4 minus 28 gives us minus 24. So here we have minus 24 equal to 0. Now this has resulted into a quadratic equation, which we are going to solve. Now there are 3 methods to solving a quadratic equation. You can solve a quadratic equation by the formula method, or which some persons call almighty formula. And you can also solve by factorization method or completing the square method. But in this case, I'm going to use the factorization method. Now we're going to find 2 factors of 24 that when they are multiplied, we're going to have minus 24, and when added, we are going to have minus 5, which is the coefficient of x, the middle term in this quadratic equation. So let's try out options. 24 divided by 2 gives us 12. 2 times 12 is 24. Then 2 minus 12 is now minus 5. Let's try 24 divided by 3. This you have 8. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. So what it means is that we're going to make use of 3 and minus 8. So 3 times minus 8 will give us minus 24. And 3 plus minus 8 will give us minus 5. The point here is we are looking for, or we just got 2 factors that when they are multiplied, we are going to have the constant here, which is minus 24, and when they are added, we are going to have the coefficient of the middle term here, which is minus 5. And that's what we just did and got, 3 and minus 8. So we are going to apply that in this equation. So here we have x squared plus 3x minus 8s. They have replaced minus 5x in this equation. Then minus 24 equal to 0. Proceeding from here, we are going to factor out between these 2 terms. What is common here is x. So I bring x out of the bracket. Then here I am left with x plus 3. Then between these 2 terms, I'm as well going to factor out. What is common between these 2 terms is 8. So I'm going to have minus 8 in brackets. What is left here is x. Now, since we have negative sign outside the bracket, this sign here is going to change to positive. So we have plus 8 divided 24, we are going to have 3 equal to 0. Now, when we open this bracket, we are going to have exactly the same expression we have here. Remember, factorization and expansion are just opposites. Okay, to confirm that we are right with what we just did, you can see that in the brackets, the two brackets here, we have the same term, s plus 3, s plus 3. We are going to make use of one of the terms, and then what we have outside the brackets, we merge them to form another term in a bracket. So here we're going to have x minus 8, then x plus 3 equal to 0. Solving each of the brackets, this gives us x minus 8 equal to 0, and this is x equal to 8. We'll cross this over. For this second bracket, we have x plus 3 equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 3. But for this problem, we are not going to make use of the negative solution, we are going to make use of the positive solution. So what it means is that we are going to make use of 8. X is equal to 8, meaning that 124 is in base 8 and is equal to 7 times 14 in base 8. I want to thank you for watching this video to the end. Just in case you have a question anywhere, I want you to do well to ask the question at the comment section below and I will respond to it. And in case this is your first time of visiting this channel, I want you to subscribe to this channel, and if you like what you have seen, give us a like, share this video to your friends and lovers, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.